Stuttering John. A lot of shows, 30 shows going on making fun of the Duke. It's going to stop, effective immediately. I have lawsuits on all 30 failing shows, especially the Sandusky Network with their crimes. First, they docked the tapes. Now this. This is too far. It's over the line, lying about me. I never said those words. Newspayer, or should I say Sandusky? You know I didn't. You know you're lying. That's how liars are. Liars can be tricky, folks. Can't believe anything about that newspayer. There ain't nothing you can believe about that newspayer. You know, it's a confirmed fact, and you guys agree that the newspayer failed out of second grade. How can he feel good about that? How can he feel good about himself? And he goes and tries to lie about me. How could he do that? In this country, in this democracy. How can he do that? What does that newspaper know about the Constitution of the United States? What does he know about the Declaration of Independence? The Bill of Rights? Or the Magna Carta? He can't even spell Magna Carta. That's a confirmed fact in this case. This is the case of the failing newspaper. This is the case. He's the guy. He's the one. He's the man. He did it. He knows it. He's guilty. I am Stuttering John. I am world famous. I am a good and decent man. The newspaper is a failure. The newspaper is F-rated. And I think we know what's coming when we say F-rated. Fake, false, fraud, failing, flunky, floozy, failure. I don't believe anything that newspaper says. You don't believe anything that newspaper says. I don't believe it. You don't believe it. I don't see it. You don't see it. Be it hit. Be it did. Everything the newspaper says is failure. That's him. We're not talking about the other guy. We're talking about newspaper. He's a failure. There's nothing we can believe about that newspaper and his crimes. And we're talking about a guy filed for bankruptcy. They didn't even complete the bankruptcy. That's him. That's this case, folks. How can we believe it? How can we feel good about that in this case? That's the man. He's the one. He did it. He doesn't know how to balance a checkbook. He doesn't know how to read or write. That's the guy. He's the one. He did it. How you guys doing? Thanks for being here. Zip, how you doing? He's the one. He's the man. He's a failure. He's the dues payer. He failed out of second grade. He couldn't read or write. He wasn't glue in second grade. He wasn't colored inside the lines. He doesn't know the Constitution. What about that? What about that failing dues payer? What about him? Judges our show. Judges our channel. Against the American way. Against the Constitution. What right? How dare him? That's this case. Dues payer? That's this case. What about that? What about that dues payer? What about his legion of 30 failing shows in this Delaverse? Why was it okay for the Kate Nini tapes? Why was it okay for him to lie and cut up my words? It is not okay. Benny said he's in big trouble. Hey Elijah, how you doing? How's everyone doing today on this fine day? The newspaper shouldn't be living amongst human people, decent human beings like us. He should be in a concrete cell, an 8x8 cell, if not something smaller. He should be shoved his food inside a tray once a day. He doesn't deserve any human contact. He should be in solitary confinement for what he's done to me and my show. I'm a good and decent man. He's a failure and a fraud. We know his crimes. We know his tax schemes. We know all about that in this case. What about this case? This is the man. He's the one. He's the guy. I'm a good and decent man. I drive a Mercedes Benz SL 420 Presidential Edition, which was made custom for me. It's bulletproof and bomb-proof. And the dues payer doesn't drive. He couldn't pass his license test. He can't read or write. That's a fact check. You don't question the Duke and lie about it. Liars can be tricky in this Devilverse. Vinny can confirm these facts. That's a fact check. Hope everyone's having a great day in this Devilverse. That's right, Jackie. He should be in a 4x4 cell. He doesn't deserve to move around. He doesn't deserve fresh air. Deserves moldy food. If that. Maybe the leftovers from what the guards don't want. Maybe that is still too good enough for him. For someone that failed out of second grade, we can't respect him. Goes on and talks about me, cackles with his buddies for up to 4 hours a day, sometimes 4 times a day. How is that acceptable? We're allowed to do what we want in this country, but you have to be responsible. The only thing that dues payer will respond to is legal action, and that's what we have to do. I'm going to file the charges myself because he can't be using my name and likeness. He can't do it. And we will prove that. We will do that in this Devilverse. He will learn his lesson. Like Katie Meany learned a lesson when I called her mom. You don't question the Duke and lie about it. How can he feel good about that? In this Devilverse. How can he do that to me? How can he feel good about that? We're driving the Mercedes-Benz SL 420. We're getting things done. Finalizing the facts. We'll be working on the lawsuit later. I was at the gym all day, pumping weights, thinking about my haters. And that's my privilege, folks. That's my right as an American citizen. People try to take away my rights as an American, but they can't do it. They tried. They tried and failed. Isn't that right, dues payer? The dues payer deserves to be in solitary confinement, folks. And that's even too good for him. He deserves to be in a third world prison. American prisons are far too luxurious for him. He deserves no internet, no TV, no cell phone. That's the facts. That's the facts of this case. Here's the Taco Bell. We're stopping at Taco Bell to get Oscar a taco. Just made him some grilled cheese, but he still wants a taco. Mustang's in the shop, folks. Going through the drive-thru here, folks, so stand by.
Hi, making purchase at Taco Bell. Are you using the mobile app today?
Nope, no mobile app.
Hi, what can I get for you?
Can I get one soft shell taco, please, with mild sauce?
Okay.
And, I guess that's it.
Alright, and sweet 216. You can pull on up to the second window.
Thank you. Howdy, Jamie. How you doing? We're just at the Taco Bell drive-thru. We're Getting Oscar a taco, one soft shell with some mild sauce.
Hi, 216.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep. So that's what we're doing right now, folks. I already made him some eggs and grilled cheese. Thank you. Ooh, that was quick. Thank you very much.
Yeah, have a good one.
You too. That's quick. Yeah, it'd be hard to stream with the Harley, but we could do it. Oh. The Deucepayer, like I said, the Deucepayer doesn't have a car, so he can't do this. And the Deucepayer, when's the last time you guys seen the Deucepayer leave his studio? What about that, Deucepayer? He can't leave his studio. He's probably on parole. He's not a good and decent man. He is not right in the head. He is wrong. He should be in prison. Solitary confinement for the Deucepayer. He hasn't been paying his dues. He's been derelict in his duties with his channel. He hasn't been obeying the terms and service. That's him. That's his problem. That's his fault. Oh. Hope everyone's having a fine day. It's 54 degrees in Buffalo, New York. We're going back to the house to give Oscar his taco. Okay. Well, not only do I own a Harley, but I own stocks, I own bonds, annuities, real estate. I have a diversified portfolio. Do you guys think the Deucepayer has a diversified portfolio? I think you guys know the answer to that in this Daleverse. Deucepayer can barely pay his rent. He can't even tell time. He doesn't know his arithmetic or his ABCs. That's a fact, Jack. School. That's a fact. Deucepayer can't do a show on his own. He's losing views. You guys know that. There ain't nothing he could do alone. He doesn't speak proper English. Okay. Well, I could afford to buy a half dozen Mercedes if I wanted to, but this one runs just fine. That's a fact, Jack. It's a fact backed up by documents, folks. For anyone that has the time, you can research these facts on Nexus and Lexus. If you have time to go over the old news articles, that's a fact too. You don't question the Duke. You don't question the Duke's authority. The Duke's a man to respect. The Duke's a man to fear. I think I have proven that. I have proven my point in this Dableverse. And what about the other side? Can you trust them? Can you trust them when they lie and cheat under oath? 30 failing shows. They lied about the evidence. They brought you this case. They lied about it. They didn't put everything on the table. What can we say about liars? Hey, Vito. Trying to think if I watched any of that, Vito. I think I've seen a few minutes of it. I like Joe Rogan. He was good in news radio. He's not as good as me, the Duke, in podcasting. He probably watches my show. And I do like news radio, though. Good question, though, Vito. I'm glad you're here. You're one of the good people. We only allow good people on our channel. We don't allow any Deucepayer fans on this network. They can't read or write. That's a fact check. Well, if he's lucky, he'll get on. You know what I mean? If he's lucky. There's a long line. If he pays up, if the ante's up, maybe he'll get on. If not, then no guts. Yeah, I know what you mean, Jackie. You should go back to sitcoms where they tell you your lines, feed you your lines. See, Rogan, he needs someone like me behind the driver's wheel, behind the seat, steering the ship like I did for Howard. I got Howard those serious contracts. Rogan's on the verge of losing his contracts too, just like Howard is. Without someone like me, a man of the people, ready to take action, take control, take the wheel, take the lead. I'm the lead man. Like I said, these people, the Joe Rogans of the world, the Trumps of the world, they watch my podcast to get ideas. I don't watch their stuff. I might watch a couple minutes and get bored because they don't know what they're doing. But those are the facts. We know the shitware, the deuce-payer, he likes to be called the shitwayer or the deuce-payer. He watches my program along with 30 failing shows. It's growing, folks. It's almost 40 failing shows. We'll stick with 30. It's a nice round number. And those are the facts of the case, folks. That's what we're talking about in this case. And I'm hoping Clay Dabbler does the right thing and apologizes to me, which he should, going on and making a fool of himself on my show. He owes me an apology, and that's a fact. It's a fact backed up by documents, folks. We're almost home. It's almost time to say goodbye. Yeah, I don't know about Clay either way, guys. I need an apology from him. I demand an apology from him. You know, no one gets to come on my show, flip out. Especially some duded up, egg-sucking gutter trash like Joey C. He needs to apologize to the Duke, too. He needs to apologize, too, folks. Ugh. 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 Hope everyone's having a great day so far in this Devilverse. Don't forget, 8 o'clock Poe on the Go. We'll have Joey C. will be on Poe on the Go. I got it for Oscar. Thank you, though. And, yeah, so Poe on the Go with Joey C., Poe on the Go, and I, 8 o'clock tonight, my time, which is Buffalo time. Thanks, Jamie. You're one of the good people. And, like I said, I'm home. I got Oscar a taco, even though I just made him some grilled cheese with the hot ham on it. See, and people say I'm not a good father. Deuce payer, you're a failure. You're wrong. All right, guys. Thanks again. Hope everyone has a great day. Yeah, he's home right now. He said I'm a good father, a good man, good egg. And thanks everyone for being here. I'll see you guys next time. Oh.